Hey up everyone, it's the Ox Panda back on Seaopolis, and it took me way longer than it should have to make the charging gadget, which charges up your machines. And best thing about it is it is relatively cheap. I should have had that a lot sooner than I did. But we're here now, we've got what we need. We've got our mystical agriculture stuff, which is, oh yeah, we've got quite a few of this now, so I'm going to get that all changed into the next level. We've got our little farm here, but we do need to expand this a little bit, because this is one thing, but it takes so much time to go and just go back and collect and collect and collect. Over here we have the new mob spawner, so let's there's a little bit night vision in menu, but normal mob spawner as we had it before, but above there is another room identical upwards. On this edge there is witch water, so it's gonna look, you see fans push everything forward, push it into some witch water that's here, so as things fall through we get charge creepers, we get wither skeletons, which means we are getting wither skulls, we're getting necrotic bones, wither bones, lots of coal, lots of these hearts, some green hearts as well. So I'm going to grab all these because we're going to use these in just a moment. And we've maxed out the arrows, the gunpowder, the normal bones, the rotten flesh, as you'd expect to. But yeah, for iron, not a lot, 24, but if we get mystical agriculture up and running, between that and this, we could have a lot of a lot of iron, a lot of any of the ores for that matter. So where we were at last time is we were getting started with latex to rubber, which we've got quite a bit of dried and cured rubber now. However, I've already took the courtesy of turning a bunch of that into plastic. Nice, easy recipe. So we are going to continue this road and make ourselves a machine frame. That needs a couple of these machine frames, a couple of bronze gears. Did I craft a load of these, or have I forgotten? No, I didn't craft a load. There we go. Let's throw that in there and craft ourselves a couple of these. We need a few. And a pity machine frame from Industrial Foregoing. This is the start of all, well, most of the machines that we can make. So baby separators, fluid collectors, mob slaughter factory, that is going to come into place relatively soon. Do I think I need it? I don't think I'll need it now, but I may need it for some things later on. But that's the first step into making your mob crusher, which is like that, but you get mob drops similar to the mob masher that we've got. We've got plant gatherer, dye mixers, fluid placers, block placers, animal ranchers, sewers, animal feeders. These black holes are storages, like single block 16,000 storage, so huge storage in a single block. But yeah, all these handy things. The thing I'm after though are two things: the plant grower, the gatherer, and the plant sower. So let's grab both of these. The gatherer needs a couple of gold gears, some iron axes, and iron hoe. So let's get these made already. And the sower just needs a couple of pistons and a flower pot. So we can make that already. And to make that, what was it? A couple of gold gears. So let's get these crafted up. And here we are. So a plant gatherer. Brilliant. Now, if I was to pop this here, it can gather these crops. The problem is, if we go into here, it only gathers a 1 by 1 at the minute, which, to be honest, is no good. To expand that, we need some upgrades. Now, what are they called? They are called Addons. Now, a single add-on, like this one, plus 12, adds 12 to each side. So that would then be a 25 by 25 harvester. Which is great, but it will also harvest the wood. Have made that mistake before. So, I'm just going to go, for the time being, a 3x3, which needs some bone meal, some glass, some redstone dust, some latex, and a dissolution chamber. Now let's grab the latex from... No, let's not grab the latex from here. Let's just grab a bucket of it. There we go. Hop down here. Make ourselves a dissolution chamber, which needs another machine frame. It needs another bucket. Let's just use these two. And it needs a diamond gear, which we can definitely afford to make. No more diamonds there. Got more gas tiers as well though. I've got a bit more iron that we can make. Iron is definitely one of those resources I'm running short of at the minute. So any opportunity to make more iron, I'm taking with both hands. So, is it? It's, yeah. Enrich it, and then I can grind it. So, some iron dust there. Enrich it, and then I can not grind it, cook it. Some more iron there. Gears. And we'll make ourselves a dissolution chamber. There we go. Pop that here. Here's our little recipe. We'll throw that in. And it's now got some latex. So, plus 3 add-on was what I was looking for, wasn't it? So, requires a bucket of latex, 4 bone meal, 2 glass plates, 2 redstone dust. And I am all out of redstone dust. Really? Right. Bone meal's easy enough. How much? I'm not at redstone dust, it's just not all of it's in the drawers. There we go. So, I want to own a couple of these add-ons, because I'll need one for the gatherer and one for the sower. No, wait, glass planes. A couple of these. Right. Oh, yes. Didn't mention it. In the spawn, he saw me stand into that little doorway. Dark ethereal glass. So it's dark glass, so it blocks light, but the ethereal glass means the player can walk in and out of it, but mobs can't. So, perfect door for a mob spawner. But let's pop all these here. Now, the thing about this is you can lock the inputs. So when you shift click, it'll go into the right place, but you can't add anything else. So if you were to unlock it, put those in, lock it. See, I can't shift click anything else because it is technically full. Let me go grab another bucket of latex. And we've got an add-on. If we want to make another one, just shift click all the things in, and then just put the bucket of latex in, and we're crafting again. Now, there are other add-ons. So you can get all the range ones. You can get speed and efficiency ones as well. But for what we're using, I don't think we'll need those. Now, if I was to pop this, as you see, this here can only work on this one item. If I put the speed, this add-on in, that now becomes 7 by 7 block that I can harvest. So really, I could pop you there. Shut the speed add-on in. And we're harvesting all of that area. Now, the sower operates 2 blocks above. So that means it would have to go right where this piece of wood is. So if I was to put the sower here, operating areas there, so with the add-on, it's all of this. Now, you can also set areas where it will only sow certain plants. So you'll set it so that you can also certain seeds in that corner. So there, and then there, and there, and there, and then so on. So you can somewhat program this as well. But for now, that sits quite nicely over those 4 plots. But you see, it's not harvesting anything. It needs power. Now, I can't run all those silly cables all the way over here because that'll just make everything a complete mess. So the solution to that, if I was to just put the path back, is to get the Flux Network sorted. So where were we at with Flux Networks? There we go. Made a couple of cores, needed more dust, but really we needed some more of these flux blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because we need a flux controller. Now this can go pretty much anywhere. So I'm going to pop it here. There's the flux controller. So first thing you need to do is select a network. There are no networks available, so you can create multiple networks. This is good for multiplayer. You can all have your own network. You can even password protect your networks as well. Or, as it's purely what we've got here, we'll call it Panda Power. Make it red. It can be public, doesn't matter. We're on a private server, private playthrough anyway, single player. Hit create. We've now got the Panda Power network. You can see it's turned red underneath to say that that's the network it's connected to. So the wireless charging you can set so that if we've got curios, armor, hotbar slots, offhand or main hand items that can be charged, it will automatically charge them. Yes, please. So far we're only connected to the flux controller. It's the only thing we've got. And then we've got things like the settings, members, network statistics and so on. Now, to get power in and out of the network, we need 2 things. A flux point, which takes energy from your network, and a flux plug, which puts energy in. Plug. So, what we really want to do then is take this plug, go over to our little power setup here, and just stick it in there. Tell it to go to the Panda Power network, so it goes red. And we now have wireless energy. Problem is, we've got a plug, no output. So we could put this flux point on the back of here, and this has power. Granted, this is powered at the minute, but I will be moving some of those machines down here anyway. So it will need that power. So that maybe we'll just power generation. This will be all the machines down here as well. We could do, though, having a bit of a buffer. So we get a flux storage. That needs 6 flux blocks. So let's get those. Which we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And a flux storage. Boom. Now this, I'll slap straight underneath. Tell it to connect to the network. And we're filling it with power. So this has a storage capacity of, if I go to my controller, no, there, I think it's 1 million RF, which it looks like it's about. So this, once it's filled up to 100, will stay there. You see the network spike in energy coming in and then drops as we've emptied the buffers in both all the windmills and the solar panel. But now that's powering everything it needs to. So if we were to go and take this handy flux plug, grab a bit of universal cable, if we were to go under here, let's get that. Hey, there we go. Right. So you want power, and you want power. Makes everything work smoothly. Let's fill all this back up. And let's put this lamp back. And these pass back in. There we go. Right. Now what I can do, which I should probably have done while I was down here, I'll dig this block out. No, we won't actually, because that's... So let's dig that block out. Let's put our plug, our point here. So if we set that to Panda Power, that's now part of the network. Fill this hole back in. Head back upstairs. No, we need to put that soil back. Pop that there, and what do we have here? Everything's being harvested. Can't harvest anything else because it's got no more space to put things. It does collect this stuff with sludge as well. Now you can use this sludge to get other items like dirt, soul soil, soul sands, the red sand, normal sand, gravel, all stuff that we can get anyway. So this sludge, once the machine fills with sludge, it stops working. So in order to get rid of it, we can build a fluid trash can. Liquid trash can. There we go. What I do is I just pop that on there. Tell this to output the sludge upwards. And it's done. If we were to get some logistic cables then, across to here, you are output and you are in. Everything's going back into there now. So if I was to get these Infernium seeds and put them in the sower, automatically plant seeds, which then, once grown, will automatically harvest, and we've got automatic planting and harvesting of mystical agriculture crops. Now, the problem that does arise is that this, unless I program it in here, will only plant what it can, where it can. So it could be random, any of these that it plants. There's also the problem that I can only organise up to 9 different crops if I were to organise it properly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trade this one for a +1, just so it does a nice 3x3, and then each one of these will have one seed in them, and it'll just constantly harvest, reharvest, all of that. It would be nice if this did soft, right-click harvesting instead of taking down the entire block. But we've got Infernium. We've got mystical agriculture that can be automated. Now, I don't think there is any other natural harvester. That's the plant gatherer. There's the fertilizer as well if you wanted to speed it up. Can't with these. Gather, no. Farm, nope. And harvester, no. Oh, there is potentially a harvester, but it's through the pedestals, which is a mod that I have had. Yeah, breaks crops around it. Pedestals is a mod I had serious arguments with in Enigmatica, so probably not going to be playing with that. But this does mean we can get these some automated. Problem is we don't produce seeds as often as we do the essence, so it is going to create an issue if we break everything and we run out of seeds. And I don't think there's anything else that we've got. We've got clicker. Have we got a clicker? No clickers. This can work, but I don't know if it's going to work long term. Because they brought the plant, got the Infernium, but no. These still may end up being the way to go. Just a room full of photogenic insulators. They're not very quick, that's my problem, especially for getting the Infernium. Tell you what, that's a job to figure out later on. So we've got wireless power, we've got mystical agriculture, we've got mob spawning and slaying over here. We've nearly got all the wither skulls that we need. Halfway there. These fill up so quickly with stuff, it is absurd. Including redstone. So you should be going... Oh no, you're full. That draw's full. So I need to get some more draw upgrades. Yeah, potions of swiftness, bottles, diamond armor, iron, leather, gold. Loads of bows, which are completely useless. So, yeah, this could do with a filter that filters out all the bows and things, trashes them, and just keeps enchanted armors. Oh, look, take them all out. Do you know what? That's something I'll figure out, because I'm able to come and get all those enchanted armors. Do we have the disenchanter? Yes, we do. Just quite advanced machine frames, which needs the pink slime, so we need the mob. Yeah. If I wanted to get serious into enchanting, we can disenchant items with industrial foregoing, and then re-enchant, create enchanted books from them that we can then use to create chosen enchanted items. So that may be a way to go. Yeah, may have to look into that. Right. That's just going to take a little bit of extra work though to get done. It's probably going to come in useful when we do come to slaying things in the Twilight Forest as well, because they can be pretty tough if you're not prepared. What I will do then, because we've got the blaze wood, we've got them coming. This concrete. To get the concrete, let's get some of this quest line finished off. Do you know what? I didn't get in that wonderful, wonderful moment of silliness. I forgot to do that. And this does, talk about simple machine frames from Advanced and RF machine frames. So we've got the matter transmitters, typewriter machine. That's okay. Let's get back to here. We can pretty much do this. In fact, canisters. I wanted to get some more hearts. That's what I think I wanted to do. We need you first. So, let's get some canisters. Let's get a couple extra machines made and we're all done. So, with these canisters, these are what we need to get the health baubles. Now, to make the first canister, iron plates in a servo press, these pressure plates. So let's take out the gear mix, throw those in, get those going. We are going to need a few things, diamonds and emeralds and apples. We are going to need some of these wither bones. Plenty of ender pearls. And then we needed these hearts I mentioned earlier. There's glowstone. Oof. Okay. So let's throw all of these back in there. And I just threw one of my tools in there, didn't I? With the axe. Yeah. Oh. We'll do again on the tools upgrade as well, because we will be going to the Nether, to the Twilight Forest fairly soon. We've almost got everything we need. Right, so canisters. To make the red hat canisters, we need relic apples, which, emeralds and diamonds, they are pretty expensive, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I can make 5. Because I'm out of plates. I can make 1 more if I just grab another canister. Come on. And here's the bit I'm unsure of. Do these stack? So if we were to take our heart ammo out, does that give me 6 hearts? That hasn't given me any. What about if we upgrade all these to 6 golden ones? Now, does this turn give me 6? Oh, do you know what? Don't know why I'm checking now. Yes, it does. So I can upgrade. Can I upgrade these once more? With the green ones, Gastiers and Wither Skulls. I can, but they're pretty expensive at the minute. So I don't know how many I can have in one slot at the minute, but that is 6 extra hearts. Just need emeralds and diamonds. Emeralds we get from Otherworldly Matter, Vindicated Stones, Workers, Yeah, those things. Dungeon chests, villager trades. Yeah, the otherworldly matter. Or Emerald Essence, which is a tier 5 seed. So, not anywhere close just yet. Right, I think this is going to get retired into a food farm. Because I know these seeds are... These can forever multiply. I might even scrap it all together, this. I don't need tree farm, don't need food farm. This I might use just to get rid of some of these seeds. But once I've... What I'm going to do is I'm just going to build a whole fleet of photogenic insulators. That'll see to all my mystical agriculture needs. And what I'll do is I'll just fill them all with the augments. If I get these all leveled up, so that's the times 4, and get 3 of these in each one, that should make this pretty quick. Not efficient, but quick. Does mean we need a lot more power. So, power generation is something we're going to need. Right. One machine I do need. So we can go to the Twilight Forest. Is this thing. Fluid Encapsulator. So, let's get you down here, fluid encapsulator. We need another machine frame, can do that, need another bucket, can do that, and 2 copper gears. Right, so what I'm going to do is take all these out. And then we're going to make some cement. Nope, not cement. Concrete. So let's go with blue. So concrete powder is a bit like gravel and sand, but colourful. Quite nice. What we want is concrete. Which is made by running this through either a chemical injection chamber or the fluid encapsulator with water. So we're going to need some more water. Let's just take the mechanical pipe, bang it there. We've got more water. We'll create the encapsulator, sling it up here. That will start filling it with water at some point. I think once these are filled up. And then we throw the fluid, that concrete in. No, hang on a minute. Let me throw it in this side. There we go. Oh, wait, yeah, configure. Input. Turn the input on, it does help massively. And so this, turn a bucket of water and a concrete powder into concrete. Just like that. So 64 of those. And we'll have all the concrete we need. This is all there. And one other thing I definitely need is a ender chest. Now I've made ender tanks because I was doing some stuff in the nether with the blaze farm. I need a lava. So this is an ender tank. It acts like a normal tank, except you can colour code it. So I put 3 red dyes on the top, and now all other tanks that have 3 red dyes on the top will share this inventory. So this creates lava fills that inventory, fills that little lava generator here that powers these machines. That's going to go bye-bye soon. Ender chests work exactly the same premise. The only difference is it uses items instead of fluids. So you could have, if we were to just run up here, grab some of this. I need some wool. Of all the things I actually need, it would be wool. So really, I could put an ender chest here, and all these items that come out of the mob spawner could be fed directly into here, where it sorts into this storage system, which I think is something I will do eventually. For now, because we've got loads of ender pearls now, 2 ender chests. To show you what I mean, put one there. So throw an axe in, they both share the axe. If we was to turn this one into a blue chest, that one doesn't open and there's nothing in it because the axe is in the white chest. If I put this in the blue chest, it's not in the white. If I turn that to blue, it's in there. So this is a brilliant way of transporting items a long distance, especially if you mix it with an ender pouch. And what this does, so if I was to get that, and I forgot how you do this now. Dang it. I'll tell you what, is that wool? Right, we'll make that blue. So we'll have to use that one later. So with this blue pack, now it connects to the blue chests. So I could have this blue ender pouch in the Nether, Twilight Forest, wherever. I need to send things back to base. I can throw them in here, and if I just hook that up to, let's say, this pipe with an importer. So let's go importer. We need those. Think. Right, let's slap the importer here. Nope, let's not slap it there. Let's put this blue chest here. Slap the importer on it. Now there is one block of wool in our storage system. If we were to throw 29 into there, the importer empties that chest, and we've now got wool in here. Now, the importer, whilst it works pretty well, could do with being a bit faster. So let us craft a couple of upgrades for it. So these upgrades are used with refined storage to craft upgrades for the systems. So speed upgrades, so that might have been 1 item per second. 10 speed upgrades might be 1 item every 10th of a second. That's the kind of logic there. So we definitely want plenty of speed upgrades on stuff like that, because we might be importing a lot of stuff at once. You could do with a stack upgrade, which, let's just make some more sugar that way. A stack upgrade means instead of 1 item per second, it'll do 1 stack of items per second. Simple enough logic. which means now that blue chest is the ultimate importer into my entire storage system. Let's... Oh, you've got all that bronze in now, haven't we? Some more quartz enriched iron, so let's just throw that in there. No, let's go down here. But we are way over on time as well in a minute. So, that'll do for now. Next episode, we might have enough stuff to make the trip to the Twilight Forest possible. So, I may get on with that enchanting, get some things prepared so that if we do go to the Twilight Forest, we're not just going to get beaten immediately upon getting there. We have got pedestals to look at as well, so we may end up looking at pedestals anyway. And we'll have everything we need to start compact machines and mob cages. So, yeah, it is looking like we might be onto a bit of a winner at the minute. We did all that. We did all that. There are just more things to do. And this is the refined storage. We've got the basics. We need the we ain't got the wildcraft set up. We haven't got autocraft setting up. So these are two things that we definitely want to get done relatively soon as well, and upgrade all our storage. So we have got extreme reactors. So for the power side of things, it is going to be good, but I mean, all of these are going to require lots of uranium, lots of iron, lots of graphite, lots of steel, which we've still got a bit of a pain in the backside way of getting. So all of that's going to be made a lot easier with auto crafting. So that might be the might have to get the storage system set up first. So yeah, we've got a plan. Got a couple of episodes to go then before we go to the Twilight Forest. Before we get comfortable, but yeah, episode of prep, Twilight Forest, and then on to making the base a bit more efficient. So in the meantime, you guys take it steady. Have a good one. I shall catch you all later. You go into the comments, comment away, hit subscribe, like the video. I shall catch you in the next one. Bye bye.